Okay, so we're gonna get back to reviewing some of the stuff that that I picked up recently, and so the first thing is that we got to turn this light off. The garden box. I'm testing to see if this like kind of purple-looking light, if it can help these plants survive, because these plants are dying. These herbs and stuff are dying, and I think it's because they're not getting enough sunlight. Okay, so we're just gonna go through this real quick because there's too many little things, and it's better to just do this fast instead of drawing this out. This thing is a nice shirt. If I have time, I might cut to a clip of me wearing it. I don't wanna be fake. I'm calling on you 'cause I can do it myself. It is an insect repellent shirt made in China by a company called Ex Officio. Okay, Ex Officio. Let's see here. Ex Officio. Says $100. I doubt I spent $100 on this. That just seems very unlikely. That's the thing that I would do. Bugs Away Halo. So you get 70 washes from it. Wicking, quick drying, lightweight, anti-insect. Oh, I guess that's normal. UPF 30 plus whatever is the shirt, right? Like ventilation. It has like this nice like mesh stuff, and it looks nice. And people think I'm just wearing like a fancy shirt, but really I'm wearing an insect repellent shirt. Mom gave me a chillo. So, there's the cool down thing. Pillow, cool down pillow. I don't know where the word chillo came from. What the? Joe bar. Wow, that's really similar to yeah, oh, that's weird. That's super weird, like glitch in the matrix style weird. Cool down pillow. Tilt the valve, blah blah. So after so after 2 to 3 days of use, repeat step 4. While applying, run your fingers on the exterior, pushing out exterior. Oh, I guess it fills with air. Okay, whatever. I don't know. It's just kind of been like a dead weight in my pillow. I can't really say it's helped cool me down. It doesn't feel like it's cool. I don't know. Maybe you put it in the freezer. I don't know. No, it doesn't seem like it though. Anyways, whatever. We'll keep using it, and maybe we'll have something more to say about it later. Then we've got this thing, this headband thing that you get real wet, and it's very, very absorbent. So let's have a look at just how absorbent we're talking about here. You can see that like I just drenched this thing, and it's still like sort of dry, you know? I don't know if you can see that, but it's very absorbent. It may be one of the more absorbent things I've ever seen personally. This thing, whatever. Now it's wet. Okay, solar pack 10 watt thing. Okay, I took it USB, charges USB. Let's see, 10 watts. I got it on eBay. It was like 65 bucks, and I tested it out one night, and by the time I came back to it, it was charging a phone all day, and then I went to it the next day to see how it did, and the phone was dead. So I don't know, maybe I did something wrong with this thing. I don't know how to use it, to be honest. It's just because it's not a necessity, so it's kind of like my motivation is not very high. With this thing, I quite like this. Yeah. Evaporative. It's a very cool guy, and I can feel like him when I wear it. Okay. Saw some interesting stuff with magnets. Oh my goodness. These are like some smart magnets. I don't know. I hope that this can appear. What you're looking at there is pretty interesting. This is it's a pattern that this company has figured out how to embed like patterns in magnets. And they do all kinds of weird things with it, like make almost like little like lock mechanisms and stuff like this. And this is just a very simple concentric ring thing, but this is a very interesting technology, and I think they have the patent on it, which is too bad, because that I could see potentially some applications there. This was a total waste of money. This was a decibel recording thing, or a decibel meter, digital sound level meter. And it's not that it doesn't work, it's just that I discovered after buying it that there's, of course, I just should have thought about this better, but there's something called the Physics Sensor Suite for Android, and it is just amazing. It takes so many kinds of measurements, and of course sound level is one of them. And I mean, not that you need this particular app to measure sound level with your smartphone, but this one, you know, it's almost like the word Kleenex. You know, it is just so good that you can almost think of any measurement thing as being synonymous with this app soon. The one thing that I haven't done yet is compared an absolute reading, a comparison between this thing and my phone, and that's a hard comparison to do, because how do you know who's right? You know, is it this thing or is it the phone that's going to be right? And my guess is actually this is probably a little bit better, but that's just a guess. And one of the reasons I hazard that guess is that I installed the Physics Sensor Suite on another phone, and the Nexus 5 as well as the Nexus 6, and I got quite different readings actually, and from at the same time, and that makes me think that there is some one way of determining who the best, or what the best sound meter is through the like which device has the lowest variance, or which something like that. I don't know, some more thought could get put into that, but I'm sort of not, I don't have time for going anywhere with this particular project. What I wanted to do with it was measure the sound here in downtown, because it was driving me so crazy, and by measuring it, I feel like it's sort of therapeutic. You can kind of deal with your problems by measuring your problem away almost. It becomes as if you're doing an experiment on your problem, and not just that, but you know, there's some interesting new things that are developing out there. You know, I think it's called a 21 coin or something like this. It's a Bitcoin thing that is a platform built on blockchain principles. I don't know, geared to allowing you to sell data. Okay, so sell different types of data. In particular, like the example that they always use for this is ping data, and I don't know. I haven't thought about it enough to understand why that would be useful. Ping data, but you know, there's all different. Like, you know, I saw one guy posting in, I think, r/Bitcoin last week, that you know, he was selling like 100 different types of data on this platform, and one of the types of data that I was thinking you could buy is sound data from different parts of the city, such that you can start to plan where to go in order to get the lowest amount of sound at a particular time of the day. And so so that was the idea, and we'll do it in the future, maybe. We'll see. Okay. And of course there's this stuff, and I did a big video about this about almost a year ago, but it was just too long and didn't get to the point. What's this stuff called? Motion Illusion. The books are called PoMotion by this guy Takahiro Kurashima. PoMotion 1 and 2. They're brilliant. They're great, I think, stocking stuffers or something like that for a kid or something. Just so much like so many motivations that can be pumped with this, primed with this, and had I prepared a little better, I would have found my, oh yeah, look at that one, eh? Yeah, very coherent. So what is the name of this? Apparent motion. What is the name of it in the like neuroscience that are Moire figures? Okay, these are Moire figures. Oh wow, look at that. That's very interesting. You know, this reminds me of a dragon fractal, and so, you know, what have we got here? We've got the actual art thing, and it has in it a frequency. Like it has a kind of frequency built into it or something, and then it's being convolved. I would say that this is a convolution operation, definitely, but it has to go at a particular speed. So a convolution operation is function multiplication, and you can think of it as backing one type of thing through another, where every part of this thing gets to be the center of this thing, all centers of this thing. I mean, okay, that probably doesn't help too much with the intuitions about what convolution is, but what I like about this is that in order to get something useful, you have to do the convolution at a particular speed. That is really easy to overlook. As someone that works with convolution a lot, I mean, it's good to slow down and actually think about what the time scale of the convolution can change in terms of this. Yeah, we'll have to think about that. Okay, so that's fine. But there is one that I want to look at from this one before we move on. That's some weird color stuff. Okay, yeah. Okay. So you can think of these things as some kind of maybe mechanic that the brain could be, like the brain is going to have all kinds of maps. It does have all kinds of maps. And particular kinds of interactions between these maps, projections between the maps, mediated by some kind of process that that evolves it at these useful timescales. So the projections from one map onto another, the way that the projection is going to work is going to be differentially. It's going to take different amounts of time for the same thing to project to different parts of the other map. And then what that can get you potentially is maybe some kind of information operation, information transformation, information just become, I don't know, it becomes an operator. I don't know if that's the right word, but like, oh, look at that one. I don't even remember looking at this one before. Colors. Let's, what are we looking for in this? So when I look like that, yeah, I don't know if I'm not sure what to see in this one. Just a whole bunch of concentric circles. Maybe we could think of this one as a gate. A type of gate? I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay, a bunch of rotating stuff. Rotating geometry stuff. Well, this is too bad, because I wanted to find that, let's just real quick see if, see if I can find the one that's actually worth. Maybe it's this. No, I think we looked at this one, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Darn, I really should have. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. This one is. I think it's my favorite. It's a little tricky to get this though. Oh, come on. So how do we? Oh, almost. There we go. Come on. So I feel like it's worthwhile thinking about what exactly it is I have to do here to get this. Okay, so it really needs to be straight on. Okay, so you need to be careful about that. And then it should be space invariant because the filter is the same everywhere. And so that means that it should just be a time thing. You need to move your hand at a particular velocity. Oh, blast. Come on. There we go. But it doesn't really feel like just a time thing. It sort of feels like, because it feels like once you've locked onto it, you don't really even need to move that much. It's very weird. Maybe it's a back and forth. Oh, it's a back and forth thing. Interesting. You need to go back and forth at a particular rate in order to get it. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, whatever. Okay, so that's everything. Actually, once again, I lied. It's not everything. There's one last thing. There's two last things. Okay, so these things, oh my god, they drove me so crazy. The box that they come in, which I can't seem to, okay, the box that they come in, the pamphlet, which I can't find at the moment, shows them like on top of one another. Okay, so like as if one kind of like fits into the other, like you can balance them, and that just took up so much of my time trying to get about last Christmas. And but let's just do a normal thing here. So like this. Okay. So it's a gyroscope, obviously. Okay, I don't know what to say about it really, because I was quite miffed that quite miffed that I couldn't get this like double thing to work, like putting one on top of the other. It never even came close enough to even try it for the camera right now. Okay, and now we've got our last thing. So these lights, I bought a couple bucks on eBay, and I think I've figured out a way of doing it. So, okay, have a look at that. And you can see red, green, blue. Okay, we need to bring this back to a point where they've fully mixed. Okay, I don't know, say right there. Now we can put this thing, say right there, and we're going to cast a shadow. You see the shadow here? Okay, so, okay, now already we can see some weird stuff happening with on the back here. But now, let's block out. Yeah. See, I can't tell if that is if that's a color or not. But it might be magenta. If I've done this right, I just cannot see it. I don't know. Maybe what I'll have to do is test it. I'll do some kind of color space test thing after I get the video back, because I have no idea if that's magenta or not.